We're here at the Heavy Duty Truck Rally in Hutchinson, Kansas, and we've met our neighbors, Sue and Marty Main, and they have a very unique setup here.
Yes.
And let's just start by taking a quick look at the truck, and then we're going to go on to the trailer, because I want people to see the renovations that you have done yourself. We're Dave and Karen from Wax on Wheels, and we sold our sticks and bricks to RV full-time now that we are retired. We travel with our heavy-duty truck Leroy, our two K&N motorcycles, our DRV Dixie, and our smart car Zippy. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell to be notified when we post a new video.
2015, and it's a Volvo VNL730. It was shorter when we bought it, and we had it lengthened to fit a four-door Jeep. We have a two-door Jeep, and it'll fit that now. We also have it extended long enough to put on a four-door Jeep if we would like to. We put a new hitch on it.
Looks like an ET.
My husband knows all that. Yeah, it's ET. That's what it is. And it works really well. It goes sideways and front and back, so it's pretty easy to hook on.
And did you find it online, or?
We did. I found it at a Volvo dealer in Sacramento, and it was one of those lost leader ones. It was really cheap. We got it for $29,000.
Oh, wow.
And it had 620,000 miles on it. And we figured we'll never drive it up to 1 million, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
So, then we put all new tires, new brakes. We had it checked out when we went there. We had them check all the fluids. We had them check everything, diagnostic test and everything that we knew to have them check.
Okay.
And so all of that passed with flying colors, and so anyway, that's what we did.
So then you decided to go full-time.
Yes, we did.
You bought yourself a used, what is this? There's nothing on it.
I know, isn't that cool? It's a New Horizon, a 2006.
2006.
And unfortunately, all of the decals and stickers and designs were just cracked and peeling really badly, and so we scraped them all off.
So you're going to do your own thing then?
We're going to do our own thing. We're going to eventually have it painted to match the color of the truck, and our Jeep is red, and we're going to have the decals put on that are red and maybe some teal colors, because that's my favorite color.
Oh, okay. So wait, what length is this?
It's a 32 foot. And we have two slide outs. Yeah.
So when you bought it, it wasn't exactly your style, I hear?
Not at all.
Well,
when I first drove up to it, I looked at it and went, there's no way. I don't want this thing. It's ugly as sin.
So you probably got this for a pretty good deal.
Yeah, we got it for $8,000.
Okay.
So that was a really good deal.
And the pictures I've seen of the before, it was in good shape, but it just wasn't...
It wasn't good shape. It was just ugly. You know how things get when they get old.
Is there anything else that you've done on the outside other than strip it at this point?
Oh yeah, we did a lot of body work. I learned how to Bondo.
Ah.
And the rear end had a hole in it, and the two front corners were hit and crushed. And we had to buy a new piece of the trim right here, because we had to cut in some pieces on this side and that side. So we bought a brand new piece here because it was a bit different.
So you got a lot of work that you've done on it.
We do. We bought all new tires a half hour after we bought it. And when we got to the tire dealer, we found out that was a great idea because they were bubbled and blistered and cracking. So we did that. I was really happy for that. It's got a bay that goes all the way through. And then we have the generator, and also we bought lithium batteries. And then it came with a couple of solar panels, and which is some of the things that we really wanted. I wanted the awning, I wanted the solar panels, I wanted the macerator, and it came with all that.
Oh,
so, and
excellent.
It also came with a...
Working too.
Exactly. And it came with a whole house vacuum system.
Oh, okay.
Which was really nice.
All right. Well, let's go take a look inside.
I re-screened all the screens with sunscreen.
Oh.
Which was very difficult because I had to get a different kind of spline to make it a thinner spline, because the sunscreen is thicker than a regular screen.
Oh.
But it cut a lot of the heat and sunlight out.
Smart move. You give us all kinds of tricks and tips.
Yes.
Okay. So this is very spacious in here for a 32 foot?
32 foot, yeah, with one slide, which is pretty amazing.
Oh, I didn't, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, because you have no island, so you're very spacious.
That's right.
So why don't you walk us through and tell us what you've done,
Okay.
and then we'll throw up the before pictures as well.
Okay. I painted all the cabinets. That was not as hard as I thought it was going to be because they were oak, but they were 16 years old and they were crumbly. So I was able to scrape the old lacquer off, and then I washed them with TSP and primered them and painted them. And then I found a fireplace on sale online at a yard sale for 60 bucks. And we took the frame off of it and we built that frame, and that cabinet just had a drawer in it. And so we took it out and we bought those little pieces there at Home Depot. And the glass is the same as the Backsplash that I put on. And so this TV is on a bracket that pulls it out. So we have 2 shelves in here and we have 3 shelves up there.
You got shelves behind the TV?
We do.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, and I have a little cup hook right here that we just put a bungee cord over it and cup hook it when we're driving so it doesn't flop all over.
There's a good one.
Yeah. So, anyway, we painted all of the cabinets. I stripped them down. We had a countertop that was the old Marlite, or I forget what it's called, but it was cracked really bad. And when we took the old countertop off, we found out some of the wood hadn't been screwed to the wall, which allowed the counter to crack. So we put braces across here with some good wood, and my neighbor gave us this quartz, and then it cost us $1,200 for him to install it and cut it and shape it. And we bought a new stove. We got a brand new microwave convection oven, and it was the smallest one that they had online. However, when we put it in, it fit perfect, but it was too big to open up. We could only get it open like this because it hit the wall. So I cut a hole in the wall and I put a frame around it, and I pushed all the insulation in, and I decoupaged a picture on there. So now I can get the oven open all the way.
That's
And
smart.
we didn't lose any insulation.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
I like your Backsplash. That's pretty.
Yeah, I found that at Lowe's, and it's glass, and so it'll last forever. I had to get a thin set that was flexible and also a grout that was flexible so that it could be movable. But the glass cleans really easy, and I don't ever have to worry about it melting because of the heat. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, I have all my little decorations that I was able to stick on there. I bought a tape online on Facebook. It was about a $25 roll, but it's double thick and it sticks really good. So I could have some of my decorations because I wanted this to feel like it was our home. We were living in it, and I didn't want to feel like I was living in a motel and I had to go home. I couldn't wait to go home. So now when we have a rough drive, we can come in and go, oh, okay, I'm home. So we just put everything in here that I could fit in here that made it home. So we did the Backsplash, got the paper towel holders, we got speakers, we have surround sound.
Okay.
We have music everywhere. The doorknobs, I replaced all the doorknobs. All the little light fixtures, they were the brass color, so we took them down and brushed them with steel wool and spray painted them.
Made them white. Yeah.
Made them white.
Mm-hmm. Brightens it up.
Got our new sink and
The blinds in.
Yep, I put the mini blinds in, and on the windows that didn't screw to a cabinet under here, over here, I didn't like the looks of the mini blind just hanging in midair. So I got the trim that I put on the beadboard, and I made a little shelf, and that allowed me also to put knickknacks on there, which I have taped, glued, or screwed on.
And
So
you added the beadboard then,
I
too.
added the beadboard, yeah. We had a bench seat in here, and neither one of us could get in it. And it
Oh, it
had,
was like a U-shaped.
no, it wasn't even a U. It was just a seat here and a seat here, but the table was so wide, and we're not tiny, so we couldn't get in there. And then it had a wall right here, and that just made it so small in here. And the table came out to here, and it had a flip up. It was just unusable. So we just gutted it. I brought my desk in here, put all the beadboard up. The wall had been gouged out. With the wallpaper, you can use sheetrock mud to soften it back out and smooth it and kind of paint it. But most of it I didn't have to do anything with. I just washed all the walls with TSP and then I primered them, and then I painted them whatever color I wanted.
And it's pretty color.
And it worked out really good. And there was just enough room for some of my pictures, and I guess I'm a child of the 70s because I have my macrame plant hangers.
So then you added.
I added a desktop, and my desktop was bigger, and it came out to here, but I didn't want to take all the space in here, so I just cut it out so that I could have a little end table for when I'm sitting on my side of the couch.
Mm-hmm.
And then my husband has the little end table with the drawers.
There you go.
And then we added these extra lights.
Mm-hmm.
And we took these lights down and we spray painted them.
They were brass before?
Brass before, everything was. The only thing we haven't changed yet was the fan because I just don't care anymore. I'm done.
And then you get your own little
And then I was
up
able,
here.
yeah, I was able to put all of my family pictures and everything there. Well, I used the tape that I got online, and that works really good. Or else I used a command strip, the Velcro.
Yeah, yeah.
And like with my little palm over there, I used screws. Just screwed it to the wall. I didn't want it to come down.
So you got all the storage above the sofa,
I
dining
do.
area, so you still got
Yeah,
plenty of storage.
yeah, we have a lot of storage.
So no dinette, what do you do to eat?
Well, I bought a little 2-foot table.
Besides outside.
Right, we do eat outside, but I bought a little 2-foot table, and it holds 2 plates, silverware, cups, salt and pepper shaker, and he uses that chair, and I use that one, and we just put it wherever we need it.
Oh,
And
okay.
it can also double as an island if I need extra space to
No counter
take
space.
care of that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I have plenty of counter space. I'm pretty happy with that.
Very homey feeling. And you even got more cabinets over here by the
We
door and
do.
stuff.
These are packed. And this is a closet. All of these controls were in the bathroom.
Really?
And that was a really kind of crazy place to have it as far as we were concerned. So we took it out, and it was a big chunk of wire about that big. And we pulled those babies through, and took us a couple weeks to figure out which ones went back to which place. But Marty wired all of that up, got it all set up nice.
Makes more sense.
Yep, and we have the stairs are compartments.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a whole house vacuum in here, and then we can put boots, gloves, whatever in there.
Now, was there a door across here?
There
or
was a
anything?
door that came right here, and it opened out. And so we had to keep it closed all the time, which enclosed this and made it really tiny. And it's just the two of us, so we didn't care. So we took the door out. And then I put this grab bar on.
Well, then you put the spring rod up with the curtain instead.
I did.
So if you do want privacy, you can still have it.
And it's a blackout curtain.
Mm-hmm.
So when we close it, I actually can't hear him watch TV. So that's really nice.
Okay.
We also had a door right here that we took off because it made that room really tiny.
Oh, into the
Toilet
room?
area. Mm-hmm.
Room, and you got your
Beadboard in there
beadboard,
too.
yeah, and you got storage up there, place for your towels. Very cute. That's a good sized shower.
It is a
With
good
a little
size
tub.
shower. Yeah. I don't think it's usable for anything, but I guess I could soak my feet.
If you had a dog.
Yeah, exactly. But the door came out, and so when it comes out, all the water dripped on the floor. It wasn't one of those that had the roll. So we just took it off, and I put a shower curtain up. And these lights had been turned upside down, and they were burning the ceiling.
Oh, jeez.
And they taped foil up there. So I haven't decided whether I'm gonna, I have a little bit more backsplash to put on here, but I really don't care right this minute.
You've done a lot already.
Yeah, yeah.
And that this is your maiden voyage.
It is.
Right?
This is our first trip to our first rally. We went on a rally in Idaho in June, and we went with our Jeep and stayed in a motel.
Okay, so this is
So
the
we
first
got a
time
taste, yeah.
staying in your RV and the
And
whole
living
bit.
in it,
And
yeah.
liking it?
Yes, I am, except our refrigerator broke.
Oh, that's right.
So
There's
we
always
have to
something, right?
Buy a little bit of groceries at a time. Nothing that needs to be refrigerated.
So now you
And so
got your
bedroom-
queen size.
It is a queen size, yeah. There was a shelf back there that we took out, and it was useless. And the lights that were under the shelf, those were only one, and so we just got a new light fixture for there, and I was able to hang whatever
And you each
I
got a
wanted.
nightstand, which is unusual. And you
Yeah.
both and you have windows on both sides, which is really nice for some fresh
Yeah,
air.
that was a must. If it didn't have windows, I wouldn't have bought it.
Really.
Yeah.
And then you got your closet there with the mirrors.
Yes, and then This used to have a TV in it and no door. And I had this picture with my grandkids and I had no place to put it. It was too big. So I bought this and it was exactly the right size. It was thick enough where I could just put the kids' picture in there. I got my door, got my picture, and I'm done.
Don't watch TV in here anyways.
Nope. And then this one was just a shelf, and so I made it a drawer where it pulls out.
Mm-hmm.
And these cabinets opened up, which I didn't like at all. So I changed the hinges and made them open sideways.
Ah.
So that worked out really good.
Mm-hmm.
This is
It's a makeup
my
table.
makeup table, and it has a mirror in there.
And you just sit on the bed and do that.
Yep. Exactly.
And they came that way.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. So we have shelves under here for shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's shelves in the closet. My closet, my side ends right here, and the other side goes all the way to the outside. So it's pretty deep, can't get anything, so we put stuff back there that we don't use a lot.
Mm-hmm. Then you got more storage right here too.
We do, and there's 3 drawers here, and then this is for my husband's boots.
Nice.
So that works out really good.
You have done a lot. How many hours do you have in this?
I would say 6 days a week for 6 months.
Wow.
I would say we probably worked maybe 6 hours a day, and I've probably spent on the kitchen, I spent about $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
And on the inside, the rest of it, maybe another $1,000.
That's it.
That's it.
And your own elbow grease.
And a lot of elbow grease, yeah. The
Wow.
outside and all the extra batteries and things like that was a whole lot more money, but this is something that you can get an older one and make it what you want.
That was the air conditioning original?
The air conditioning was original. This light also had incandescent bulbs, and it burnt the ceiling, and it melted the fixture. Mm-hmm. So we had to buy a new fixture and put LED lights everywhere.
Yeah, that's the best way to go.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So this is all stuff that has just been in our home forever.
So when somebody's saying, I don't think I can do this.
If they like any kind of DIY at all, anybody can do it. And it's not as tough as you think, because I was really afraid to paint the wallpaper. And so I just looked online, and they said you can just wash it down in TSP and then primer it. And so I did, and it worked.
Did a really nice job in here. Very homey. It's like a beach house, Sue.
Exactly. That's what her name is right now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So your truck with the Jeep is longer than this.
The truck is 38 feet long. And the trailer is 32 feet long.
Well, I'm really glad we met you guys. This
Me
has been
too.
a lot of fun at this rally.
I know, it has been a blast.
I really appreciate you letting me see your home. You've done a beautiful job in here, and I can't believe how it really feels huge in here.
It does. I realized at our house, I was in a kitchen that was 3 times this size, but I only used this amount of the space.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured if I could do that, then I could do this.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below, even if it's just to say hi. Don't forget to subscribe.